Maslow's hierarchy and how it's directly linked to your nervous system, right? The 5 levels to Maslow's hierarchy. 1, physiological needs: eating, sleeping, shelter, water, and breathing. If without any of these 5 things, you will probably end up dying or in critical condition. Level 2, safety and security. Your financial safety and security, which could be employment, which could be working towards a degree, which could just be income coming in for future safety. Your health insurance. Do you have money saved up to take care of your health? Are you healthy right now? Etc. Level 3, love and belonging. Good family, good friends, people that care about you. Not just having people around you. You need to actually feel connected with these people. It's not just about being in a room with people. It's about actually feeling connected. Sometimes you're around people and you still feel lonely. You don't want that. Level 4, self-esteem. Your relationship with yourself, how you see yourself, how you act. Are you authentic? Do you have confidence? Are you disciplined? Etc. And level 5, the ultimate of ultimate, self-actualization, fulfilling yourself, but living your dream life for who you are, doing what you want, following your beliefs, and nobody can tell you nothing, and you feel nothing but happiness in your heart. Okay. How is this directly linked to your nervous system? This is how I see your nervous system, okay? And what I have written here is a little outline. Outside the circle, danger. Inside, safety. Which obviously means the more inside you are, the safer you are in this circle. And what do you see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can take 5 steps inside of the circle that is the safety detector of your nervous system. And what are those 5 steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you can see here, 1 is closest to the danger, 2 is a little more in, and so on, right? My point to that is, when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling unhappy, you feel like the world's gonna end at any given chance, when you're having struggle sleeping, any type of negative feelings can easily be mapped out with this scale. So look at it, analyze your life. Are my physiological needs being met? Am I eating enough and the right stuff? Am I sleeping enough at the right times? Am I breathing properly, which is usually a given because breathing goes on autopilot, on airplane mode, whatever. Do I drink enough water? And also, do I have a good balance? Like, am I drinking a lot of alcohol? I need to drink even more water, right? And then shelter. Do I have the right shelter above my head? Because sometimes it's more than just living in a hut in the woods. You need the right shelter to endure the right conditions, of course, okay? So if you have all this, any minor inconvenience can still bring you to the danger zone. That's why you're always on edge. That's why you're not enjoying your life to the fullest, because you know deep down you can always get to the danger zone. One thing, but if you look at level 2, if you're healthy, so you're working out, you're not doom scrolling all the time, you're actually moving, you eat the right things. It's not just about eating 3 meals, right? You have to eat the right things to be healthy, not just eat. Do you have money? And I'm not talking about being rich, but do you have enough money to pay your bills? Do you have enough money to do a leisure activity from time to time, to gift to your loved ones from time to time? Do you have money coming in to look a little bit to the future so you can actually look forward to things in your life? So you have your physiological needs. Now you have your finance situation kind of safe and secure, and you're healthy and have the ability to take care of your health if a minor thing happens. Level 2 is unlocked, and you take another step in. Okay, so now the anxiety drops, the depression drops, the fear drops, because you took another step in to the safety zone. And fast forward to level 3, love and belonging. You have to really analyze who you're around, because you get to decide who you spend your time around. You don't get to decide who your family is, but you do get to decide how much time you spend with them, and you do get to decide who you choose to be your friends, which is a very important decision, okay? Do you feel connected to these people? Do you trust them? Do they take care of you? Do they care about you? Do they give you good ideas or bad ideas? Do they want you to succeed, or do they downplay your ideas? You have to go through all of these things on your own, okay? But if you come to the conclusion that you're around the right people, you're loved, you're connected, and people like you for who you are, you don't have to put on a show. So now they're actually your right people. You have level 3 unlocked, and now you're just about halfway there. Your anxiety shouldn't be controlling you at all. You shouldn't really be fearful of any situations, because you know you have everything that you can take care of is taken care of. Plus, you have good family and friends as a extra backbone behind you. So there's not going to be too many negative emotions controlling your life, because even if something goes left, even if you get sick, even if you break a leg, you need to go to the hospital, even if you get laid off for a little bit, it just brings you down to level 2, right? So it's not as bad as going from 2 to 1. Okay, but imagine this. Imagine you unlock level 4, a good relationship with yourself. You have confidence, which is built through disciplined activities. When you give yourself the proof that you can succeed, you'll believe in yourself. If you study for the test, you go into the test feeling confident. So you need to build the confidence. But it's not, your relationship with yourself is just not just about being confident. You need to actually come to terms with who you are. And how do you do that? You need to be authentic. You need to learn to say no when you want to say no. Don't just be an agreeable person. You need to be who you are. Stand on your beliefs. Stay firm in terms of your decision making. Stay firm in terms of who you decide to be around. Don't just be around people for fun and this and that. Be authentic. And the more authentic you are, the more real you are, the faster the fake people run away. You'll learn that in your life. You unlock number 4. You're happy with yourself. You're confident in yourself. You know that you have the ability to do things because you built the proof through disciplined activities, through authenticity. So you have good self-esteem. You have a good group of people around you, family or friends, that will support you physically, mentally, financially, whatever, if you need to. Your finances taken care of. Your health is in good shape and will be in good shape because you have the abilities and the assets to take care of it. Your physiological needs, you eat good and you eat at the right times. You sleep good and you sleep for enough time at the right times. You drink enough water and not a lot of alcohol or sugary drinks. And you have a nice shelter over your head. All 4 are unlocked. Look how close you are in the safety zone. This is the blueprint to your nervous system. You will probably never feel unhappy unless it's like you're grieving over a lost one, right? Or your favorite football club loses, but that will only last an hour, right? But inevitable things are the only thing now that can make you feel temporary bad feelings. But your anxiety is going to be at an all-time low. Your depression is going to be at an all-time low. Your fear is going to be at an all-time low. There's not going to be any misery in your life, and misery likes company. So there's no misery in your life. There's probably not a lot of misery going on if you've truly completed level 3. If you have the right people around you, no one's going to be trying to bring you down. Misery, fear, anxiety, depression, all of them gone. And we're not counting 10-minute stints. We're counting rumination-like things, okay? Final level, self-actualization. This can be different, completely different for anyone, but so I can't really tell you what you have to think about in terms of achieving this, but you look at your day-to-day life and you see what you do agree with, what you don't agree with, what you're doing for you, what you're doing because society tells you you have to. For example, okay, maybe you write your dream life down on paper and you see how many things you're doing right now that you would be doing in your dream life. What can you change? What can you keep doing? And what can you do to get you closer to your dream life so you can eventually achieve level 5, reach the middle of the safety level in terms of your nervous system, and live happily ever after. That's Maslow's hierarchy. That's how I witness your safety system, your nervous system, how I measure anxiety, depression, yada, 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 with Maslow's hierarchy. Highly recommend you use it for yourself. Works for me and many other people. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.